one of each of those older elements, one in a headset. I put it in a MFJ headset, and then I think it was I purchased from you that Heil headset, the little small one, and with the little narrow boom, and it's still going. I've replaced parts on it, plastic pieces, but well, if those go bad, you might find one on eBay or something, an element, and they've changed them. They make them a little different now. Still might be able to retro though, but you're quite welcome. Glad I could try to be some assistance.
Okay, on the, I remember I had that little headset and a boom mic. Anyway, you still got it. I guess you can hook it up sometime. Is that what you're using now? What are you using now?
This is the MC90 Kenwood desert mic.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's a dynamic mic, isn't it, or electric?
It's dynamic. I mean, you have to turn everything up pretty high to get any audio out on sideband here.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, it sounds good there too. All right. Well, thanks for the check. Like I say, sorry to interrupt your day, whatever you were into there. But we'll let you go and carry on. So thanks again for the radio check. KR4FK W4PCA.
Well, you're quite welcome, and yeah, that boom mic, it's I still use it occasionally. I use the headset of earphones on it quite often, and but I can sit here during like Thursday evenings and do the Tennessee phone net with that, and kind of setting off my ears a little bit, and then still keep up with the local net too. Better than I can trying to listen to two speakers. Anyway, ever what that means, but anyway, I still use them, and I've replaced the foam on them many times, and there's a little plastic piece that holds the boom. It's broken, and I was glad to find that that's a replacement part. So, but anyway, you all have a good afternoon as well, and we will talk to you soon. W4PCA, KR4FK.
Alrighty, okay, on the mic, and you're sounding fine there. Are you using a processor on your 870?
Right now, the processor is turned off.
Yeah, okay. That you don't really need it, I guess, obviously. Alrighty, well, if we don't talk to you between now and January 1st, you and Evelyn have a happy New Year coming up, and New Year's Eve, and we'll probably just do the usual thing for New Year's. We watch the New Year come in, the ball fall in New York there, and then go to bed. That's about it. So we'll say 7-3 to KR4KW4PCA.
Okay, Carol. Yeah, I turned the processor on this time, and I do use it quite often, but had it turned off. But that's about the case the way it is around here too. We'll probably do the same thing, send out some text messages, and maybe a little short phone call or two, and then turn the lights out and call it good night. So as well. So yes, hopefully you and Miss Betty will ring in the new year as normal, and everything will be copacetic. 7th or KR4FK.
Alrighty, 73 sounds good, by the way. KR4FKW4PCA.
Torque sideband, stay on sideband. You like to see
CW, stay on CW. If you like digital modes, stay on it. Don't put other people down. Don't hate the player, hate the damn game. I mean, hell, if you wanna talk on the CB band, by God, there ain't nothing keeping you from it but air and opportunity.
I think some of them drift back that way from time to time.
Well, probably so, and that's fine. I mean, you know, I can't say nothing negative about the CB band. Now, I got on it when the 70s, and it was a great place. Had just as much fun there as I've ever had anywhere in my life. I was young and lived at home, and I had a good time. And we got into the sideband stuff of it and found out about ham radio. And next thing you know, boom, boom, we're all moved to ham radio. But if it hadn't been for CB, I would have never got interested in radio because I didn't have anybody. I had one guy that he was a ham back in that time in the 60s and 70s, and he and I were friends right up till the day he died. He was a super nice guy, but you know, he'd been a ham because I remember when I was just a kid, you know, we had 3 channels. One of them being channel 2. He lived right up above the house up there by the store, and he would get on 6 meters and come out on our TVs, everybody's TV.
Oh yeah, I remember them days. Well, that's like that older guy that used to be down on 3950 with that bunch from South Carolina down the eastern part of the state. And he and him used to talk on the CB bands, and run into him after he got the ticket. He got on the ham side. Well, that's where he was at. Had gone to as well.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like people. I don't know how many people out here putting down the digital modes, but they got to they're misinterpreted about what it actually is. Somehow or another, they don't learn anything about it before they start putting it down. They think it's a computer talking over the internet to another computer getting credit for a DXCC country. And I mean, you do it. There's nothing farther from the damn truth.
Oh yeah, I've heard them on here talking about that FT8. That's just you just set everything up on FT8 and you can go about do whatever you need to be doing, and the computer will take care of all of it.
Yeah, man. Well, whatever. They're just haven't learned all they need to learn about it, and and I understand they don't care, and I don't care that they don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a damn. If I want to do digital modes, I'm going to do it. If they don't approve of it, then sorry about your luck. Oh yeah.
I wonder where in the world that's just been on the air or something. I wonder where in the world that Tony's been. I don't know. Buck said he got sent him an email about breakfast.
Is that tomorrow?
I reckon it's tomorrow, Thursday.
Hell, I don't know.
Thank you. We're in the same club because I ain't been able to keep up with. I sat here over the last 4 or 5 days. I've asked Rosemary, what is the day Friday or Saturday? Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, okay.
That's just part about being retired, Ron.
Hello?
I'm going to see if I can talk Ethan into buying mine. I bet he won't.
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Eat breakfast. Hey,
be eating breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah, right here.
Where are you on, the mobile?
No, I ain't got to keep my amp on.
W-R and E. WA4RH.
N4MNK.
I thought this old rain was over. I didn't even see any on the radar this morning. Ethan said it was misting outside. I guess it's just something hanging around.
Like it just won't go away.
Did you hear me tell you, Daddy? We got 3.7 overall.
Yeah, and I looked up there at his house a minute ago. His gauge said we had like 6.8 inches, almost 7 inches this month.
Not at all. Yeah, we'll be dry then for the next 4 months.
Probably.
It'll be where you can't even strike a match outside.
There's some long range weather people out there talking, Marty, that maybe as early as next week we might start seeing some frozen precipitation.
Does that mean I'm gonna be trapped at home with no milk and bread?
I guess that's an insight. Maybe I'm gonna look about going ahead and get a loaf of bread and milk.
Well, I will tell you something. I never have understood that fascination because a plain bread sandwich with a glass of milk, this really ain't that intriguing to me.
Yeah, no. I think the milk was about cereal.
Well, they don't say nothing. The news don't say nothing about that, Ronnie.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna buy steak, some pork chops, and ribs and stuff to cook on the grill.
Hey, I got a good one to tell you, man. That guy that works over there with Terry was talking about people stealing stuff in these grocery stores and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And they said he's a meat cutter, you know. He said he seen this woman, and this was in Food Line a number of years ago when he worked over with my mom, and this lady was pushing a buggy around, and she had a baby car seat in there. And he saw her pick up, you know, several packages of meat from the meat counter, put them in her buggy. And anyway, he said him and her they made eye contact, and he said she just looked a little sneaky. So when she got ready to check out, I went up front, and he said about that time the phone rung, and the girl answered it, and they said they called him, and it was the store up at Elkin, and they said, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know you need to be on the lookout for a young blonde-headed girl in a pink shirt with a hat on, and she's got a car seat. She's hitting them hard, hitting these grocery stores around here with meat, putting it in that car seat, covered up with a baby blanket. So sure enough, that's what she'd done, and they talk like she had like $70 worth of dang meats in that car seat.
Can you imagine how much it costs now if she had that car seat full?
Yeah, I know. Especially, you get into, some of these big ribeyes and these loins and these Boston butts, they're high.
Well, they had a piece of prime rib down at Ingles the other day. I don't know, it was probably 8 inches wide across it, Probably like a big quarter of a piece. That thing was $100. You'd have bought it, and they had it on sale with Ingles cars for like $65.
Yeah, this girl got up there when I called her and said she's, starts into that crying and pissing and moaning, Just trying to get by. Yeah, lady, you're trying to get by. You got 5 ribeyes here. You're not trying to get by. You're trying to live high on the hog, lady.
Yeah. Well, like she had a pound of hamburgers she couldn't afford.
Yeah, right. I don't tolerate a lot of things, but I don't like a damn thief and a liar.
Well, the thing is, she's that bad off. There's enough people in Elkin up there doing stuff, food banks and stuff to help her out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought the world just turned upside down a while ago. I lost connectivity with my server computer upstairs. I still don't know just exactly what happened, but I was logging some contacts and looked up and it didn't log them. And I said, oh my God, what happened? And that time I got that old error message on there about my network failure. Hell, I could never get it to come back up. It showed to be connected. I ended up having to I had to reboot everything. I thought, whoa, we done had a crash here. But no, it come back up.
Have you been on your Hex beam today?
Yeah, I'm on it right now got it hooked to this 590.
How's it working?
It's working all right. I mean, the visual's still higher than hell on it, but it's making contacts on there. I got it beaming into Europe right now.
I'm looking here on my Geocron. There's stations on 10 meter making some contacts from Nevada into Europe. Looks like one out of Nevada on 17 meters making a contact in the southwest coast of Africa.
I just worked to Canary Islands a little bit ago on 15 on Digimo. I'm just sitting here watching them flip by. But there's a good one for somebody that needs it, which I don't. KL7YK, Alaska.
On Digi though, right?
On 10 meter FT4, yeah.
There's an island off to the east side, southeast side of Greenland up there. I don't know what that is, but there's some contacts being made out of it.
What, that XP3 Alpha?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's right here where I'm at. He's actually got a wicked pileup of people trying to work him.
I
know he's already over the last month. There's 3 or 4 operators in Iceland that are working FT8 pretty regular. Yeah, there was one on here. There was one on here just a little bit ago. I saw come across, which I didn't need Iceland, but. Well, I don't need this Greenland either. I mean, I've got that. I'll tell you one thing I got a while ago, though, Ron, it freaked me out. Let me see if I can find it back in my log here. I think I got the biggest signal report I ever got in my life on FT8 a while ago. Right there it is. The guy called me from, hold on a minute, Oklahoma on 15 meter FT4. My beam is pointing northeast towards Europe, towards Africa is where I had it a while ago, but I give him plus 11, he gives me plus 38. That's what I was trying to tell you. You get more than that when you keep staying on that Higgs beam. Yeah, I think that's the strongest signal I've ever got on that. I'll be honest with you, I've worked Billy before on here, just to get North Carolina.